All right, Frankie, thank you. It's time to hand it off to Chris Francis for the first high school football Friday night of the season.
Aaron, you can take your holiday break a little early today, all right? Week 1 of 14, and week 1's always cool because we see some matchups we wouldn't otherwise see, like 4A Bothell and 3A O'Dea, two powerhouse programs who went to the state quarters last season. Big Blue Train, we call them. They took an early 13-0 lead in this game, but all fighting Irish. From there, really, it was all Jason Brown. After his defense forced a turnover, Brown broke loose for 68 yards. That was his second touchdown of the night, both within a 6-minute span. It tied things at 13, and then in the fourth, O'Dea got a little breathing room as Luke Deanna went up top to Darian Mara. 21 unanswered points as O'Dea starts the season with a big win over 4A Bothell.
That's kind of what we told them at half. To forget the scoreboard to go play. You know, get out of our own way, try to make things happen, and, you know, we're lucky enough to win at the end, that we're fine with that.
At the end of the day, those guys over there, all those guys are my brothers. We run hills together. We wake up at 6 a.m. every day during the summer to work out together. There's no doubt in my mind about those guys. Even when we're down, I know we can come out and make plays.
Yeah, if you wake up at 6 a.m. All right, time for you to get involved now. Add to your vote on Twitter, KIRO 7 Seattle for next week's game of the week. Bellevue Lake Stevens, two top 10 teams, Kennedy Highline or Puyallup GK. The results later in the show. And we're back after this timeout. 7 high school football report. Doubleheader tonight at Memorial Stadium, and another matchup we'd really never see were it not the opening Friday. Kennedy Catholic and Eastside Catholic already up 3-0 when Mason Uribe made it 10-0 Crusaders. In the second quarter, his quarterback Brady McKelliher found 6'6" tight end Gabe Hoffman. That is a wise decision. Put the Crusaders up 17-0, looking every bit the powerhouse they've always been. But the Lancers snuck one in before the half. Ziri Alexander went nearly untouched, 16 yards out. Unfortunately for Kennedy fans, it was not enough. EC won it 26-14. Up north in Linwood, the Royals welcomed Rainier Beach of the Metro League. The Vikings feature some of the best players in the state. It showed early on. Chance Gaudiz finishing a long drive with a short score to Hollywood Presley, who's going to Oregon for his college ball. The ground game did not quit for the Vikings. That's Xavion Watkins. And then the defense. Deshaun Watkins rips the short pass out of the air. Nobody catching him. Rainier Beach with an easy one, 53-7 on the road. And in the battle for Snohomish up north, Glacier Peak and the Panthers, crosstown rivalry. We knew GP would kind of dominate this game. Ryan King capping a 90-yard drive. The Grizz only gained steam from there. A few minutes later, King bouncing off one of his linemen. Yeah, just kind of pushes him out of the side there. GP had that 2-score lead. Quickly, this turned into a blowout. They're ranked 10th in the state by Max Preps. They got it done 42-13. 11 straight wins over Snohomish. A few more scores for you. Another great quarterback in Gabari Johnson of Lincoln putting up some numbers against Riverside. And talk about some numbers. Lakes taking out the Conks. Kentwood just too many turnovers tonight. Meanwhile, down in Pierce County as well, one of the few conference games, Emerald Ridge and Puyallup. Schools are 9 miles apart. Everything going according to plan for the Vikings. Caden Rolfsness to Mal Durant on 4th and goal. How about that? But the Jaguars used a few turnovers to take the lead. Tony Harsty with a nice toe drag on the 18-yard throw from Jake Shackle. But Puyallup's defense eventually got it together. They shut out the Jags in the second half, and that led to a 29-28 comeback win for Puyallup. A couple more scores for you. Curtis edging Olympia in a barn burner, and way up north, always a battle, Linden, the defending 2A champs, beating rival Ferndale by 17. We're back after this. Welcome back one final time here. Fife hasn't won a conference title since 2018, but if they run the ball like they did tonight against Interlake, they'll be back on top in no time. There goes Gavin Schneider on the trap. 52 yards later, the Trojans were up 21-0. Now, the Saints did their best to fill all those gaps. Cam Abasian wrapping up Schneider on this play. That's a loss on the next drive, but that really only delayed the machine that is the Trojan run game so far. Bo Fualau added another touchdown, all Fife in this one, 43-6. Last night, we had one of the best non-conference matchups covered. Enumclaw and Peninsula. Hornets led 16-14 at the break. Looked like they had it in the bag when Gunnar Trachty found Austin Paulson from 17 yards out. 29-14 at that point, but Peninsula put together a comeback. Peyton Knowles to Dane Meadaw, wide open, and it was just a 2-point game. But that 2-point conversion broken up Enumclaw held on to win it 29-27. So good stuff there. All right, the voting is in. The game of the week, a massive showdown next week. Lake Stevens and Bellevue, 2 top 10 teams in their respective classes. I'm going to guess we'll get to the other 2 as well. Thanks for voting, everybody. And thanks for watching tonight. 13 weeks ago to Championship Saturday. Check out our website, KIRO7.com, for more scores and highlights.